Welcome everyone. I'm Paul Herman with CCLI. Here this morning with CeCe Winans-Love, gospel recording artist, and her son Alvin Love, who's also her producer. Welcome to you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
CeCe, let's start, if we could, by talking about your time with Andraé Crouch way
Wow.
back in the day.
First of all, it was because of him, actually, that my family started recording.
Wow.
Years ago, yeah, he heard about my brothers, the Winans, and later on heard about BB and myself, and so he was just very instrumental. He gave them their first contract.
Wow.
So at Light Records. So he's very important name and important talent and gift that really we feel like God blessed us with through Andraé Crouch.
One of the songs you wrote with Andraé, Throne
Yes.
Room. I'd love to hear the story about that one.
Yes, well, you know, that happened later on, years and years after we had already met him. And of course, he is the greatest writer that that I think we've ever experienced here on earth. And I got a chance to write Throne Room with him one night. We were talking about my next project, and we were talking about it was going to be a worship CD and what we wanted to bless the people with, what we felt like God was saying. And so when he sat down at the piano, for those of us who know him, I mean, he would sit down and
that sound.
Oh my God, just melody after melody, melody after melody, and just felt like I was in heaven sitting there. And then we landed on Throne Room. Welcome to the Throne Room. And what can I say? I'm just so honored that I got a chance to actually write a song with him. And then got a chance to perform that song and see how it blessed the people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Alvin, you're your mom's producer.
That's right. Right now.
How did that whole thing go? Did she listen to you?
She did. She did. She listened well, and it was a pleasure working with her. I'm working with her again now on another project, so I guess that meant that she liked the first one.
Very good.
Yes. Alvin's an awesome writer. He's a visionary, and for the last project that he really put together, and I mean put together from beginning to end. I think I ended up being a pretty good artist who listened to him, but I didn't think it started out that way.
Oh, yeah.
His vision was different. It was fresh. It was something new for me. So it took me a while to embrace it, but when I got it, I got it. And I just felt like every song was very powerful. He understood the importance of strong lyrics to me, you know. And with that and the new flair of sound and style of music, we came up with Let Them Fall in Love. Nice. And we got 2 Grammys for it.
Oof.
So that was encouraging.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Wow.
Thank you.
Alvin, I heard you do your song Peace with God last night. Great song.
Thank you very much.
And then you had CeCe sing it on the project.
Way better tthan I can.
Tell us about the whole experience, though, if you could.
Yeah, Peace from God was a song that I wrote. I think it was the first song that went from the album of Let Them Fall in Love that was written, and it kind of set the tone for the rest of the record. When I wrote that one, the style of it really gave me a lot of ideas. It kind of inspired the rest of the album. So Peace from God, when they asked me to sing a song from the record, for the event last night, I figured I would do that one.
Yeah, the message to me was just so one that the whole world could listen to. You know, when he played me that song, I was just totally in love with it from the beginning, because we all desire peace, but I think at this time in our lives, in our culture, in our country, we need it.
Yes.
We need it, and peace is only going to come from God. So I love the melody. I think it's a beautiful melody, but I think the lyrics are something that people need to hear now.
Yeah, absolutely. CeCe, can you share with us some of your memories of Whitney?
Oh, wow. Some of my memories. Well, you know, the first memory was just meeting her at the Image Awards. And she was winning everything. That was the year she came out, and I saw her in the lobby, and of course, we all knew who she was, but she looked at me and was just like, CeCe. And I'm like, okay, how do you know me? And she went on to explain how she had listened to my family's music, BB and my music, and how she loved it, and she started singing it. And so we just became instant friends. She came that night to one of our concerts and ended up on stage with us, singing our songs way better than we've ever sang them before in our lives. And that's just where our friendship began, you know. Yeah, still one of the greatest voices we've ever heard. Yeah. I remember the first time actually I heard her voice, it was on a commercial. She hadn't came out as an artist yet, but she had did this recording for a commercial, and I remember hearing that voice, and I was like, oh, who is singing this commercial? And sure enough, when she came out, I could hear that same tone. And so when I met her, I said, I got a question to ask you. Did you do a commercial? And I named the name of the company. And she was like, yes. And I was like, I know it. I knew it. So yeah, I have a lot of great memories.
What was it like to sing with her?
You know, it was amazing to sing with her. And the thing is, because we had became such friends, I kind of forgot who she was, you know, while we were singing. We just had a lot of fun. Yeah. And then it kind of hits you and it's like, oh, wait a minute. I have a lot of nerves. I cannot believe it. I just sang with Whitney. But it was great. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. She sang Hold Up the Light with BB and myself, and then she asked me to sing the duet with her, Count on Me. And again, it was easy, it was fun because we were friends. Yeah. You know?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
For both of you, any final thoughts for our worship leaders and worship team members out there in our churches?
You know, my thing is keep worshiping. You know, I grew up, and of course I raised him in the church. And first of all, that's the best foundation you could ever have. Right. Worshiping and praising God in church. And so I just want to encourage all the writers to keep writing. All the worshipers, keep worshiping. We need you. You know, they're still blessing me now, and I know that the new generation that's coming up needs you too. So, yeah.
And I would just say to continue to be encouraged and remember the honor that it is to have been found by Jesus, to be called by Jesus, and then now to represent him. There's a lot of discouragement that can come to want to rock us from maintaining and pursuing the call, but I just want to tell you guys to just hang in there, keep pressing forward because it's needed, and you are very much important.
CeCe and Alvin, this has been wonderful.
You got it. Thank you. God bless you.
For having us.
And you too.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you for watching. Take care.